A lot of NBA stuff to get to. A lot of very, very. The word I'm looking for is extravagant stuff going on. I think the NBA is a great place, and it's obviously we're gonna start with last night's game. Last night's game is game one, Oklahoma City versus San Antonio. San Antonio controlled the game for the most part
For the most
throughout
part. For the most part.
3.5 quarters or so. And then Oklahoma City showed championship resolve, championship DNA, fought back. They end up going nip and tuck like the last, you want to say 3 minutes of, the,
Yeah.
of regulation,
A
back and
regulation. And
forth.
yep. And then it was all both overtimes.
And yeah, then we get to the overtime, and I'm thinking, okay, they figured out they about to close out the game,
That's exactly what I thought.
and they never did. They never did. They never did, and I mean that's an all-time playoff shot. Victor
Yeah,
pulling
that's
up from that far is an all-time playoff shot. All-time, all-time.
listen, I know we've talked about Victor on here quite a few times. Let me be clear. For me, Victor is ahead of where I saw him. Like I'll be honest. I can't say I saw him being this good. Like this is like 40 and 24 with just two 3-point shots in the Western Conference Finals that was that physical, that was that intense.
Against
I
the
never,
defending champs.
yes, on the road. Like I never thought I'd see Victor Wembanyama do that. So let me be clear. He is shocking me. Last night shocked the shit out of me. Um, just his how he changes the game defensively doesn't get talked about enough. I think he finished with 3 blocks. He changed it when guys go to the basket. The perimeter defenders for San Antonio can jam harder and press harder because they know you ain't going to the rim. My man got all that. And
And on top of it, they're very good damn defenders on just by themselves.
yes, Champagne, Vassell, Stephen Castle, they are really good defenders. Without De'Aaron Fox, let me be clear. Who did you pick for this series? 'Cause I picked Oklahoma City to win this series. I thought Oklahoma City was going to repeat as champions. Who you picked to win this series?
Before the playoffs, I picked Denver to win the championship. So that's long gone. That's long gone. I got so going into this series, I thought Oklahoma City in 7 is what we needed for the league. Like we needed these marquee rivalry and uh, matchups to come through. I just don't. People got to take a step back and stop taking these big long swings especially at the beginning of the series.
Right,
A lot of
right.
adjustments to be made. I heard somebody talking about they were talking to Jokic actually, and Jokic
Oh,
was
okay.
saying he in the past he hates the long breaks, like finishing the series early. He wants
And
to
waiting
keep playing. Yeah.
to
So
keep
in
that rhythm.
Oklahoma City, they were in the huddles. Wake up! What's going on? It's just tough to simulate that in practice. It's tough to simulate that in practice, and every round it gets tougher and tougher. You're facing better and better
Absolutely.
competition.
Absolutely.
And these are the two best teams in the league. Like these are been the two best teams in the league. I think since mid December we've known. Like
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like they get to the playoffs healthy, they're gonna be the two best teams in the league. And I don't know. Not enough is being said about the dependability of Dylan Harper at all times. Like
Yeah,
even though his
yeah.
stats might not look the same, like it's never like bad games. Like he have a 12-point game, but he's still having an impact, right?
Yes, yes. No, no, no question about it. No question about it. Listen, me and you talked about this before too. I watched Dylan Harper at Rutgers, and I clearly was not impressed. They had him and Ace Bailey, and them guys didn't go to the tournament. And I'm looking at Dylan Harper with the Spurs. I'm coming like, that guy at Rutgers needs to be fired. That guy at Rutgers needs to be fired, bro.
Dog. Ace Bailey put it together towards the end of this season.
Listen, man. I look at Dylan Harper and I look how confident he is with the ball, how confident they are giving it to him. Like they actually go to him, they use him like he's a clear piece that they use to win with. We got fucking Ron Holland in Detroit.
Slow
Number
down.
5 pick.
Slow down.
This motherfucker can't even get on the
Slow
court.
down. Oh, like the pit
He
bull
can't
on the chain. I got to corral.
I'm so fucking. But just looking at Dylan Harper. Listen, for me, and we've talked about this before. Listen, the San Antonio Spurs ascension is the number one piece is Victor Wembanyama, and that's not a debate. Not a debate. But R.C. Buford does not get enough credit in surrounding him with the pieces to put him in there. Dylan Harper, trade for De'Aaron Fox. Like, San Antonio has a roster. They have a roster that can help Victor ascend the way he's ascending. Victor's the number one reason. Don't get it twisted. Victor's the number one reason. But he had a roster behind him. He got a roster and he got players behind him. And if you're a fan of NBA basketball and you didn't love last night, I don't know what to tell you, bro. That was a classic game. And also, I don't want to be hyperbole, but like the one game that sticks out to me over the last probably 10 years, the number one game for me is the Steph OKC game. That's the number one game for me. Just Mike Breen, bang. Like for me, bro, that's the game that off the top of my head, I can vividly remember where I was at, what I was going through, the emotions. So there's probably better games.
I don't
Last
know
night
why
was a
either. I don't know why, Mo, but it seems like the whole world was watching that game. I remember it was a Saturday night ABC game late in the season, and it feels like everybody was watching because my wife was watching. Me and my wife was on the bed watching on Dogwood Lane when we stayed in St. Peter's. I remember that.
That game was up. Last night to me was similar. Last night's game was similar. Like I really thought when Oklahoma City came back and took the lead, they was gonna keep it. San Antonio showed so much resolve and stick to itiveness. Like I picked Oklahoma City to win. Now it's a toss up, and I'm not surprised. And whoever wins the series, that's the NBA champ. Whoever wins the series is gonna be the NBA champ. They're gonna
Then
kill the East.
we're gonna
They're
get to
gonna
the
kill the
Knicks and the
East.
Cavs. We're gonna get to the Knicks and the Cavs. The Knicks can win it though. The Knicks
You
can
think
win the
so?
championship.
Okay.
The Knicks
We'll
can win it,
go
and they
there.
need
We'll
some
go
help.
there.
They're gonna need some guys to play out of their mind. They can though. They can. I won't write them off. The Cavs, I'm not at all high on. But I think the Knicks can.
Okay.
Just back to that game.
Yes.
So they going with this hookup of okay, we're gonna put Caruso on Wemby, and it was just I don't know if somebody specifically told him. Maybe it was Pop, maybe it was Tim, maybe it was David, maybe it was Mitch Johnson, who's doing an amazing job. Mitch Johnson
Yes.
is
Bro.
impressive, like just
Bro.
completely impressive.
Bro.
And it may be a whole staff thing. I don't know, but the head coach gets the credit. The head coach gets the blame. I'm giving Mitch Johnson. He's amazing. He's really
No,
really
no
good.
question. No question, bro. No question.
But it started with the smaller guys on Victor and using Chet as a roamer, and it's like, nah, bro, he got like 12 points on just lobs to the rim last night.
Yeah, I mean, again, Rome, I see a point if Victor operating from the perimeter. That wasn't Victor last night. So, like, once they do a couple lobs to him, like, we got to change this, bro. That's got to be Hardenstein. That's got to be Chet. Like, it, they cannot put Alex Caruso in the post on Victor. That can't happen no more this series. That cannot happen no more this series.
And I think the tactic I would go to more of if we do put it on the bounce, we send in doubles that way. Let's see where it's handled
Yes.
at. See if he can make the right reads on the swings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of the things with LeBron. Like, yo, you was sending these doubles at him, and LeBron was masterful at he's going to dissect you and dot you up. He's going to dot you up.
He can spread that ball. And Victor's a good passer. He ain't LeBron, but he's a good passer. But
And I
if you
just can't see this game plan's got to be scrapped. This got to be changed.
and I'm fully expecting that. I'm fully expecting that. They tried something. Maybe they saw something on film. Maybe they wanted to do something. Say, hey, you know what? Throw something at him. He gonna be on the perimeter. But once Victor made it clear that he wasn't selling for jump shots out on the perimeter, like they should have scrapped it. And even with that being said, it's still with the double overtime. So Oklahoma City doesn't have to feel like like it's DEFCON 1. Like it's not the outcome they wanted, but it's a lot of series left. I fully expect it to go 7 games. I'd be shocked if
Alex
it doesn't go 7 games.
Alex Caruso had a great game. J Dub was okay.
Ooh.
Shea turned it on more late than he did early. And some of that layoff is just they not ready for live fire bullets. And they got to figure out what the rotation going to be a little bit too. I see they cut it
Yeah.
down. Like Isaiah Joe didn't play as much.
Hartenstein played 12 minutes.
Hartenstein didn't play. Jalen
Yeah,
Williams didn't. Big Jalen Williams didn't play.
Big Jalen was, yeah. So I didn't. How much of that do you think was they planned that, or how much do you think that was the coach wasn't feeling it in the middle of the game?
I think it was
The way
100% planned because they
Okay,
threw
okay.
the smaller bodies at Victor. I think now if you're going to change the game plan, we're going to start with big on him. Then obviously because, and a lot of people are saying this, right? Like, Chet, you got to take this matchup. This is a factor. This is a factor that matter. Like it can't be
Yeah.
the whole game, and you're the weak side man on him the whole time.
Yeah,
You got to take this matchup, bro, and see what it
Not when he,
like. If
not
you got
when he
any
killing
heart,
us. Not when he
Yeah.
killing us. Not when he killing us, bro. He killing us like it remind me of when Miami when Giannis was watching Jimmy Butler fucking just rip Drew Holiday a new asshole. You defensive player of the year. You watch your man get tossed up. You ain't saying shit.
Speaking of favorite games, that's one of my favorites. That 50 ball. No, one of my favorite game was when Jimmy hit that 3 ball and he hit Al Horford with the timeout as he was walking to the bench and stared him down. I'm like, oh man. I still got that saved as one of my phone backgrounds. I might change it to that recent, dog. That was one of the coldest moments ever. Yeah.
Jimmy was balling. So I'm with Oklahoma City, trying to see what works. If they saw something on film, obviously they're not going to panic. They got game 2. Now, game 2's a must win. They cannot go down 0-2 in the next 2 at San Antonio. Like, I fully expect them to split in San Antonio. They can't go down 0-2 in San Antonio. They can't do that. And so I want to see the chess match of how they redo the defense because I can't see them going small again. That got to be out the window.
I want to see how the energy holds up for San Antonio too, because they played a lot. I mean, they played a double overtime game. I think Victor played his most minutes in the season. He does not play over 30 minutes a lot.
That's true.
And he's gonna have to average at 38, 39 every game in this series.
Yeah,
Every single
I
game.
mean,
Because when Cornette was on the floor, it was a freeway to the rim.
yeah, it was
a
disco.
freeway to the
It was
rim.
a disco. They kept
Yes.
It's a party. It's a party in the paint, y'all. It's a party in the paint. It's a party in the paint.
Your
It's a
favorite
disco,
song is
dog.
playing.
So you're right about that. So I don't. As the series wears on, we're gonna see how does Victor adjust to playing. It's not just playing that many minutes. It's playing that many minutes, that intense, that hard. Victor played extremely hard last night. Again, if you are a basketball fan, last night was a must-see TV game. Like, we've been waiting for this matchup, and the matchup actually probably outperformed what we expected. Double
No
overtime,
question.
game 1?
No
Game
question.
1.
No
Game
question.
1 double overtime. Victor with the 40-20 ball. Like,
Yeah.
that lived up to what everybody expected. We all wanted this matchup. We all basically knew it's just a matter of time, and then it delivered. I'm just sitting back waiting because it's going to get even better. Like, I think it's going to get even better, and so I can't wait to see the direction of this series. I can't wait. Even though I'm picking Oklahoma City, San Antonio is real. San Antonio is real.
Another all-time great game. Cavs Warriors Christmas Day 2016. 2016-2017 season. Cavs in the maroon and gold, Warriors in
Cavs
blue
won
and
that game.
yellow.
Cavs won that game.
Yeah,
Right? Cavs
yeah,
won
yeah.
that-
Kyrie hit the game winner on Clay.
Yes,
One of the best games ever. That game was
That
woo.
was a nice game. As a matter of fact, I think
Woo.
Cavs was losing the majority of that game and came back in the fourth quarter. That was a
They
really
was
good
throwing
game.
haymakers the entire time. All the stars. It was nobody like, damn, this person. Like everybody was hooping everything, dog. Yeah.
That was a really good game. That was a really good game.
So
Wait a second.
we had to eat.
That was That was 15-16 season, right?
No, it
That
was
was
16-17 season. Kevin Durant was there.
Kevin D and KD. You're right. The
Yeah,
KD game. Yes, the
yeah,
KD game. Yes.
yeah.
The KD game.
That's when he.
Yep.
That's when he blew. He. Richard Jefferson dunked on Klay Thompson. KD got the
Yes.
split and dunked on somebody.
Yes.
And then Brian got the leak
Yes.
out dunk.
It was pretty much almost like back to back plays. It was like
Yeah,
real close
dog.
cemetery plays.
Yeah,
That's a really good game. That's a really good game. That's a really good Christmas Day game. That game
yeah,
was thick. That game was
yeah.
thick. That's a good Christmas Day game.
So we got the Eastern Conference Finals. Speaking of the Cleveland Cavaliers, they ended up coming back and beating Detroit in 7. The Knicks swept the Sixers. The Knicks are absolutely rolling. I told people at the end of the season, I still got them alive.
You did. I did not. I thought Boston was going to do it. You said it. I did not. You were right.
I like the way they closed the season out. I just like the way they were playing, the way stuff came together, how serious they seemed to, and how serious they were while still being composed in the games late in the season just showed me a lot. It really showed me a lot. And going into these playoffs, like people were worried because they got down. They did get down 2-1 to the Hawks.
Yeah.
They lost 2 and 3.
Real talk. I mean, they were close games, and let's be clear, I didn't never think Atlanta was going to beat them, but I thought it showed chinks in the armor. Like, if y'all down to Atlanta, y'all not beating Boston. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Y'all not beating Boston, and y'all
You
not
can't handle
beating the
CJ McCollum.
McCollum.
You can't handle CJ, man.
CJ looking like he did at Lehigh against Duke.
Yeah.
That's how he was looking. So I didn't think the Knicks wouldn't win that game or that series. I just thought if they can handle CJ, they're not going far. And I give them credit, dog. They defended nice. They moved the ball. They had an identity. I can't.
They know
I
who
gotta
they
admit
playing
it.
to win.
Yeah, no question. Mike Brown got them rolling. I'm not a Mike Brown fan, bro. He got them rolling, man. He got them rolling. He got them rolling.
I mean, Mike Brown, he coached them to the finals in 2007, right?
That is correct. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
To
Yes,
the
he
finals.
did. Yes, he did. Yes.
Perennial contenders in Cleveland every single
Yep.
year. LeBron's first stint.
Yes.
Leaves there.
I think it was East Conference Finals. No, it was Finals, Eastern Conference Finals with Mike Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Which
And
ain't
then,
bad.
no, he leaves there. He goes there, and then years later, he coaches the Celtics after their run, or not the Celtics, the Lakers.
Lakers. That was a
Put in the
debacle.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
a
a
bad spot.
Yeah, that was a debacle.
Goes to the Warriors as assistant coach for a few years. Learned some
Yes.
offensive stuff, they said. And then he went to the Kings, and the Kings' one successful season since Chris Webber and Vlade Divac was in the building
Yes. Turn it
was
around.
under him.
Yeah.
And then they fired him. Like, he got
That
one of
was
the most
crazy.
raw deals in NBA history.
That what I didn't understand. Not the 1 year. Not
And I
just the
still
1
don't
year.
agree. I still don't agree with firing Tom Thibodeau after last year.
No, I do not. Let's make it clear. No, I didn't. Tom Thibodeau wasn't the reason they didn't advance. That wasn't the reason they didn't advance. And again, I didn't understand that one. I still don't get it. And I'm shocked that Mike Brown, like, to me, they just look solid. They just look mature. They know what they can do. They confident. Like, the Knicks is playing really. The Knicks looked the part. I didn't think they'd be this good. So let me be very clear. I was wrong about the Knicks. They looked the part. They definitely looked the part. And I hate to say this, they definitely would have beat my Pistons. They definitely would have beat the Pistons. And I think kind of easily too.
We'll get to the Pistons in a second. Just on the matchup with the Cavs, I think that this series is going to be a huge Evan Mobley series. They got to deal with Carl and Mitchell Robinson down low some kind of way. And then the Knicks got those bigger wings, man. I just see them making it so hard for Spider and Harden to get anything off because Bridges started the playoffs terrible, and now
Horrible.
Yeah.
He's a very good defender. Josh Hart, very good defender. So they got wing defenders, man. They got wing defenders.
OG.
I do think Cleveland has back up. I do think Cat is the best big, but I gotta admit, man, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, they showed me something against the Pistons. I do think the edge right now for the bigs is slight edge Cleveland, in my opinion, based on how they played against the Pistons, how activated they look. Like Game 7, Mobley and Jared Allen was balling, and they had a good series, especially Jared Allen.
We'll get to the Pistons. How out cold of a name? how out cold of a first name is OG though? Like I don't know. I don't think people
Dog,
get. Like, that's
dog,
an out cold.
dog,
The out
dog,
cold first name.
dog,
OG.
dog, dog, the OG.
Yeah.
And he
And then it.
young. And he
Yeah.
young.
Yeah. Uh, yeah.
Dog, dog, I am absolutely jealous. That is an incredible name.
It's
OG is
incredible.
an incredible name, dog. For a
So
young cat, for a young
I
cat,
mean, you gotta be young first. Like he did. I mean, he was a baby with the name OG
that's
at
what I'm
one point.
saying. I can't even imagine me coaching him say OG.
He played
You
with
know,
Brad Bill.
yeah. Oh, for
Corey
real?
coached him. Yeah. He's from
Wait a
Missouri
minute.
area.
He's
He
from
from
Missouri?
Jefferson City.
Wow. Wow. Who was on that team with him?
I think he was right around the time he played with Jason. I
Ooh,
think. Don't
wee.
quote me.
That's a wait a second. Corey won the Peace Jam with them, right?
No.
Wait a second. Corey has not won a Peace Jam.
No. They made the finals with Brandon Miller, Nick Smith,
Okay.
and Jeremy
I'm
Fears.
I'm about to text you, Corey, 'cause I thought you was a Peace Jam champion.
Um so yeah, Jalen Brunson,
Oh man.
just
Yeah.
solid as they come. Like I think that, you know, he bust on the scene as his underdog, and then he kind of plateaued. He didn't quite get over the hump, and he's a small guard, so people started kind of like writing it off a little bit.
That wouldn't
And
be me. That would be me.
yeah,
That's what I kind of did. That's what I kind of did.
I mean, even me, like, did he get it done, like, as your best player? And then I think the brilliance of what Mike Brown did is like, okay, Carl, now you be like the hub of the offense, and let's have Dog work off of him. Instead of him off of 60 pick and rolls and working so hard to get a shot, we're gonna throw to Carl. Then they run this flex. They ran this flex cut against Atlanta, and it was like Atlanta just could not figure it out. Like
Now they get
it's one
layups. They
of
get everything. They get layups. Just layups
didn't
over
Bobby Knight
three
invent that?
balls. I think it's older than him. I think it's Hank
Jesus
Iver.
Christ,
I think it's Hank
Jesus
Iver.
Christ.
I think it's
So they
Hank
running
Iver,
the
dog.
simple elbow pin down
Yep.
from the wing, and people would just be befuddled. Like they was getting layups. So I'm like, this is the NBA.
Multiple layups of a flex offense in the NBA, which is crazy. With all this
Insane.
video and advanced analytics, y'all getting layups of a flex?
Well, I mean that's why, as always, with everything, first thing is execution. Second thing
Correct.
is skill level. You can make
Correct.
a whole lot of stuff look good if you got execution first and you got highly skilled players.
High skill players. It always makes my coaching looks so much better the better the players are.
So right now, your pick, Knicks, Cavs. Who you got?
I'm going Cavs. Sorry. I'm going Knicks in 6. I'm going Knicks in 6. I don't think he's going 7. I think it's going to be split. Both the first 4 games, the road team is going to win 1. It's going to be 2-2, and I think the Knicks are going to win it from there. I just trust the Knicks in a close game. I trust their execution more than I trust Cleveland's. I don't trust James Harden at all, at all. And I just think I'm trusting. I trust Jalen Brunson. I trust Jalen Brunson, and I just like how the Knicks is looking offensively. Defensively, they've always been top notch, but I really like how they're looking right now. I'm going Knicks in 6.
Do you think it's the fact that like James Harden is just ready to go on vacation once we get to this point? Like it's like it remind me like the teachers in the building, the students and stuff. Like right now, closing the school up. Like it's over with, dog. Like I'm taking these finals
Listen,
and we out. Like it's over with.
listen. Chandler High School last day of school is Thursday. Them teachers are walking around right now like I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. right now. It's
Right
Tuesday.
now.
The
Yeah.
countdown is everybody got a middle clock right now. I cannot wait to get out of here.
Because he did his part against Detroit, and we'll get to
He
that.
did.
But I'm gonna hop in the passenger seat with you on that pick. Knicks in 6. I just don't see. This is like a train going downhill right now, man. The Knicks just they had, and the guard is gonna be so crazy.
The guard,
Um,
the NBA loves when the Knicks are relevant, bro.
and
When the
I asked
guard is
y'all,
relevant, it's electric.
in the group had like what was the comparison? I think everybody's kind of thinking all time. I think right now more celebrities was banging at the Knicks game than the Lakers
You know what? I think it's because they
because they knew the
the
Lakers ain't have a
bill
shot to hell.
right. That one is that. That's when then that be no
They
Golden State
real
dog.
front runners in Hollywood. They super front runners.
So they know they weren't gonna win, so they were gonna do it. But the Knicks have a major celebrity presence at their games. That season ticket holders for years. There's a bunch of celebrities who've been season ticket holders for years for the Knicks, even when they not good. So when they good, the house gonna be turned up. When the Knicks are good, dog, celebrities
Yeah.
are banging up in there, man.
They
Banging up
they
in there.
they've been turned up, dog. Fat Joe, Jada Kiss, Ben
Yes, yes,
Stiller,
yes. Ben
Spike,
Stiller's a regular.
obviously.
Spike,
Ben,
obviously.
yeah, yeah. Timothy Chalamet. Those are like the headliners. Like they've been up there with the celebs. So today we got the Trajan Langdon end of the season review presser. The Pistons up 2-0. Series tied 2-2. They lose game 5 at home, win game 6 on the road, and then lose game 7 at home. And it got ugly. It got really, really ugly. It looked like a punch drunk
Dirty
team
ball.
that
Yes.
didn't understand, that couldn't hold up to the moment that they were looking at. Your thoughts just on the season as a whole. What is your thoughts?
Okay. This is long. So let me say this, man. The season as a whole, again, we definitely outperformed my initial what I thought the Pistons were going to be. I thought coming into this season, the Pistons would be a 6 to 8 seed, maybe playing the playing game, depending on the matchup, maybe get to the second round. We hit I think, a 13 game winning streak in like December. And that was like the real change of, okay, we might have something here. Um, to finish the season with the number one seed and home court throughout the playoffs and lose first
Throughout the
goes
East,
so
home court
throughout
throughout
the
the
East,
East.
the East to go 7 games with Orlando was discouraging. To lose to Cleveland in 7 and get blew out by 30 really dampers the season. Like I can't look at the season besides the failure. We get to the Eastern Conference Finals and lose, it changes everything. But to lose Game 7 at home by 30 shows that we really weren't close to being the championship contender team. Um, Trajan's presser today was me and you both study this shit, and we know that no player, no coach, no general manager is going to tell you directly what they're saying behind closed doors. Most of the time in a press conference, you're going to get like the Ronald McDonald version of what they really feel. But sometimes they let a few nuggets out so you can get the gist of how they feel. Um, I think Trajan at no point wanted to push his chips to the middle. I think he wanted this. I think he wants the slowest route possible to get to a championship with the least amount of pressure. So I think he never entertained wanting to trade for a second guy. I think the signs were there that we had flaws, and I think he just said, "This not our year. Let's let it play out, and we'll reassess at the end of the season." And let me make this clear: Cade Cunningham don't deserve that. Cade Cunningham does not put in the fucking work that he puts in the offseason for his general manager to say, we're not gonna try to contend this year. We'll reconvene at the end of the season. Cade don't deserve that. And listen to his press conference today. My expectation is he's gonna cash out Oscar, he's gonna cash out JD, and he's gonna probably get an
Durant at
ancillary
what
piece.
number? What is the number that you think Trajan's going to sign him at? What are the numbers that you would sign him at? Because he's
I think
eligible to get, if he makes All NBA, he's eligible for a 5-year, $239 million contract. If he makes
I
All
think
NBA, I think that number goes down to 190 if he doesn't make All NBA.
he's Trade's gonna offer him the full 190. I think Trade's gonna offer the full 190. I would give him the 4 year. What is the 4 year deal number wrong? Is it like 168? Whatever the 4 year deal is, that's what I would offer
4
him.
year would be like it'd be like 150. I think
Yep,
148, somewhere around there.
that's what I would offer him. Tracy's gonna give him the full max. I'm telling you right now, Tracy's giving him the full max. The way Tracy talked about Jalen Duren today, there was zero disappointment, and he thinks he has a major upside. I don't think Jalen. I like Jalen. Let's be clear. I'm not saying one bad playoff series and we trade him. Like he's part of the future. The reality is, I don't see Jalen Duren ever being a second best player on the championship team. And the problem I have with Trajan is he's gonna max out Alter, he's gonna max out Jalen Duren. We can't get nobody else. We're gonna be married to
Yeah,
those two.
well, you'll have a short window before Oster's extension kicks in, right? The year
True,
after
true.
next. So you
It's a
have a
year.
window then, and then you got to be okay with paying the taxes and being able to be creative, being in the aprons. That's what you're
You
looking
right
at.
about that. I forgot about that, Rome. You're right. So it's like even if they give Austin the contract this year, it won't kick in until after next season. Like
After
next season
next
will be
season.
his next season is Austin's last year of his rookie deal. Then after that, the new deal would kick in.
Mhm.
Oh my God. And that means we're married to these guys. That means we're not getting anyone better than those two because the salary cap ramifications restrict us. Which is why we should have traded Tobias Harris in that contract this year because you can go over the cap to re-sign your own players. If we would have got Michael Porter Jr., Laurie Marketing, um, a really a second tier, a second best player, and say he makes a lot of money, we can go over the cap to re-sign our guys. But now once we sign those guys, we don't have a salary to sign a max player anymore. It's all mid-level exemption and stuff like that. So like once we sign those two, we are married to Kane is the number one. You fucking pick who's number two, Arthur or JD. That's not a championship team. I don't know what to fucking tell y'all. That is not a championship team. And
Well,
Kane don't deserve that. Go ahead.
I'm not a Pistons fan, but I'm from Detroit, so I talked to a lot of them, and it's the hottest topic in the group for 10 years running. Whether they bad, indifferent, or good, it's the hottest thing that's in the group. And my thing has always been, if we're at the level that we are a number one seed and we have any holes, we're taking an attempt at plugging them. I don't give a fuck if it's the hiring a new ball boy. Like, I'm not resting anything that we're not seeing that's not championship level. I'm going for
Let's
it
improve
because
it. Let's improve it.
there is no guarantee in this shit, man. Like, you can't sit there and say, well, let's just develop and see what we got and all this. Like, okay, you see what you got last year, you got to a level. I would have went in then, personally. Whether that been right or wrong, that can't be, I don't have the cards to be able to foresee that. But they didn't. Then they go into this season and they go in and they're the number one seed from November on. Once we get to the deadline, I'm taking the evaluation of, are we truly one of the 5 best teams in the league? Are we
Yes.
truly that? Okay. So then we match up against others. What do we need to be able to beat San Antonio? What would we need to be able to beat Oklahoma City? Right? What do we
That's the
need?
question. That's the question. What do we need to beat
What do we
those
need to
teams?
beat the Knicks? What do we
Yes.
need to beat the Celtics if Jason Tatum comes back healthy? Right? Like, what do we need? Um, Merck said you sound like you think that window cooked. It's not necessarily cooked. It's the fact that I'm not resting on it not being cooked. I'm not gonna sit here and put my
Yeah.
chips on. We're gonna wait. What I'm saying is, we're going to go get whatever. Like I said, I think personally, my basketball mind says we're asking Cade to do too much.
Way too fucking much. Way too much.
So you gotta. He's your best player, and he's your best facilitator, and for some reason he's the best guy to bring the ball up the court from the end line past half court. Why? Why does it have to be he has to get the ball from the inbound and bring the ball past half court? Why does it have to be?
Yeah, let somebody else do that, bro. Let somebody else
Why
do that.
can't you let somebody else do that? That's
Yep.
all
It's
my.
just
I'm not saying the offense does not run through him in every. He touches the ball first,
every
and if it
set.
ain't nothing cracking, he need to touch it last, right? Past half court. It doesn't have to be him hunting a switch, him being pressed. Last year with the Knicks, what would they think? Press him, press him,
Full
press him,
court.
wear him
Full court.
down, wear him
Yep.
down, wear him down,
Cleveland
right?
game 7. The same thing. The same thing. They
No,
pressed him
no, no,
up.
no, 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 no. Let's be clear. And a lot of people are saying this. I heard Zach Lowe say it today. Orlando don't lose Franz. This is over in the first round.
That's correct.
And this is not
That's
being
correct.
this is not hyperbole, bro. Franz went out, they lost 3 straight games.
Yep.
He's there at the least he's a second best player. Right?
Yep. Correct.
That's what we looking at. And he was the primary defender on Cade. And then Cade went off for 35, 39, 45
The
points
minute, the minute
once he went out.
Franz went out. Yes. Yes. Cade's
Right?
production went up tenfold when Franz went out.
And it's also from the standpoint of, okay, so what's easier for me to find if I'm a GM? If I keep Cade at point, then I need a 3 and D wing or a secondary guy that can create and hit an open shot. So what you're basically saying is, I gotta find another fucking Cade Cunningham.
Yep. Yep. Or just get a point guard and move Cade off the ball.
Or just get a point guard. When this draft got 9 of them, we seen Kobe White and Ayo Dosunmu get moved on the break. They finally started in the Cleveland series. They started playing Sasser and Dennis Jenkins, which is hilarious to me because guys are still telling me that Cade is still at the point, while 2 other guys are not leaving the floor, and then one of them 5'9" and one of them 6'1". They not the point guards on the floor. Cade still is. That is never that makes sense to who, right?
Yeah, that'll
So
make a bit of sense.
the easier way to do it is, again, find a point guard, put a starting point guard out there, somebody that has spent their whole lives creating, running offense, initiating offense, right?
Delivering the ball on time and on target, and let Cade be a scorer.
And
Let
spotting
Cade,
up off the ball and hitting shots.
yes, 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 and getting the ball back after the defense is moved. It's so much easier to defend him when he got the ball the whole time. That's so much easier to defend. Offset, I looking at him. Like
That's
again,
the other
I'm down.
dynamic. How many times have you seen not like a quick breakout where the deep, like, a long rebound or anything like that, but I'm talking about like a tough, real rebound, big get it, and then they outlet the Cade, and then he get it, and then now you gonna walk up the court. Like, why? Why would that be your point guard? Get it to him, and he's been
And
trained his
then
whole life. Get it, woo, let's go, right? Put the
yes,
pressure
and
on
let
defense.
Cade pick off.
There goes the easy shot for Cade because now his man got to come help me at the rim, maybe, right? Like, these are the dynamics that people that's getting lost in the analytics age of, oh, we're gonna get this guy, and he's gonna average 28, 30 points, and he's gonna average 10 and a
Yeah,
half, 11 assists, and all these stats. Whereas the more efficient play for you probably is, yeah, he averaged 28, but he averaged 6 assists. He
correct.
averaged 6, 7 rebounds,
Right.
right? But maybe his shot attempts go down. Maybe his
His
usage rate
percentage
goes way down.
way down, and his efficiency goes up. Instead of him shooting, he shoots much better from the field, much better from three, because he's not forced to do all this other shit. Like I don't. Again, man, I don't. I love K, and where I feel confident at is we got K for now. And that's the hardest piece to find is to find a franchise centerpiece. So we got that. But now you got to build around him. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to next year thinking that we could beat Oklahoma City or San Antonio or even come out the East if we don't get a better player than JD and Austin. If JD and Austin are the second and third best player, we're not coming out of the East. Let's make that clear. We're not coming out of the East. So I want to see what Trajan does. I don't have confidence he's going to get a player better than those two. I really don't.
So just for the record, the last few years, and it is ChatGPT. I'm not sure how. No, that's not accurate at all. I had to look it up myself. Never mind. Not accurate. Bad information. But over the last 10 years, I don't know how many people have repeated as the number one seed in the East. I think the Celtics maybe did it a couple times. Maybe the Bucks with Giannis. But I can't. I'm not resting on the fact that we just gonna be here.
Yeah, no. Listen, the Atlanta Hawks with Trey Young went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Never
Oh,
went back. Dallas Mavericks with Luca went to the finals. Never went back. Bro,
a whole nother rebuild now.
yeah, this this means nothing if Trajan don't upgrade the roster. And I heard him today. He includes building internally as upgrading the roster. That's horseshit. He said that. He said that today in the press conference. Building internally is a way to improve the roster. No, the fuck it's not. You need to get somebody better than Alser and JD. Period. Now, if you get a bona fide number two, Trey Murphy, Laurie Marketing, and those two guys slide down, now we're talking. Now we're talking. But as is, and we just get a secondary piece, I'm not excited for next year. I'm not.
I think they were still gonna be a quality team. Wise man said, man, the only thing harder than climbing that mountain the first time is climbing it again.
Second time, for real. So
Um,
I'm not excited. I mean, let me say this. I want to see what Trajan does this offseason. But if he does what I think he's gonna do, which is re-sign Arthur, re-sign JD, and get an ancillary piece, I'm not excited. I'm not
Go
excited.
re-sign some of that Toby again.
Yep, Tobias Harris, man.
Running it back again. The draft lottery happened. Congratulations to the Wizards. They won the number one pick. The Jazz got the second pick. The Bulls got the third.
Yeah, Bull. No, Memphis is third. Memphis I thought was
Memphis
third.
is third. The Bulls is fourth.
Fourth. Yep.
Um, I like where we at. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. There's a lot of different reports.
Do you think Danny Ainge will finally trade Laurie Marketing now?
He got to one of the three, maybe even two, and especially depending on who they draft. Right, like if they draft AJ DeBosa is a four in this league.
Right. So the same position. You
Yeah,
got to move him. You got to move him.
Jared
You got to
Jackson's
move him.
there. Walker Kessler's there.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
too many
They got to
bigs.
move him. Yeah, they got to move him. They got to move him.
Uh, Carlos Boozer still works in that office. I don't understand the hate with Cam Boozer. Like a lot of people,
I'm
maybe I'm jaded because I seen him at such a young age and he's absolutely dominated every level. Naismith Player of the Year last year. We talk about all these other guys. He was a Naismith
yeah.
Player of the Year last year.
I would take a number one, bro. I would take a number one, and
Really,
I'd take him number one. The thing I like about a man is I know he's gonna work. I know he's gonna get better. Um, do I think there's other players that might have a higher upside? Yes, but I'm content with I'm getting this guy. He's gonna be a 10-year pro on my organization, and he's gonna make a couple All-Star games. I am very content with that. I'm very content with that. Rather than swinging for the fences and in 3 years they got nothing in the organization no more. I'm not doing that with the number one pick. I'm taking a very safe bet that I know I draft this guy. He's going to work his ass off. He's going to be here for 10 years. That's what I would do. I take him number one.
the the what you call them stuff is weird, man. Um, the Dan Peterson stuff, man. Now that's coming out, and we just watched this guy for whatever reason, maybe injuries. I done seen that be enough. Let's just say that the injuries was legit. Yeah, soft tissue injury. We got one guy that's hurt all the time. We got another guy that played the whole year and Naismith Player of the Year. And I've never seen this just be something that says. And I listen to Jonathan Givony is like Dan Peterson is by far his number one pick on the board. I'm like, well, I guess I don't see it, bro. I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm not risking number one pick. I'm not risking number one pick.
To be honest with you, my actual favorite player to draft, I think he's going to go on my guys list day one that he gets drafted is Caleb Wilson. I love that dude's game. I love everything about his game.
He's nice too.
Explosive.
Nice too. Yes.
Like,
yes.
You know what made me fall in love with him as a player? They showed a video of him hooping at the North Carolina Rec. Like, oh, that's my type of guy right there. and he wasn't there in there holding him up either. No, I'm beating it. I'm throwing down dunks. Like, yeah, I'm about to show y'all. Y'all think? Oh, man, no. Me and you are not the same out here.
Yeah, you're going to know why. And you're going to know why. You're going to tell everybody that guy's different. That guy's different. No,
I like that, man. I like guys that want to hoop, man. Give me guys that want to hoop.
Yeah, man, you got to love this shit. You're not going to work at it if you don't love it. Period.
No.
You're not going to work at it. You're not going to work at it. If you love it, you will work at it.
And it's not a job no more.
Yeah, it's not a job. Cam Boozer is going to work at this shit, bro. So I'm taking guys out of work. You got to work at this to get better. You got to. And so I like Boozer number one, but I like Kelly Wilson, though. I do like Kelly Wilson. And I wouldn't be mad they took him with number one pick either.
All right, so we'll come pushing up on it. Last thing closes out. Give me your of the last. What do you miss most PG-13 wise about the 90s? If you can bring one thing back from the 90s.
Oh my God, man. Ooh. That was a wow. That was a good one. I wasn't even ready for that one. What could I bring back from the 90s? Golly, I was ooting a lot in the 90s, bro. Whew. That was my introduction to booty hole juice and oh my God. Just
PG-13 was the first thing I said.
What you said, dog? The first thing I said was
I'm not sure if you up on the rating system. That means if you're under the age of 13, you need a parent and guardian's guidance to be able to watch this show.
That's my fault, man.
Mine would be. I'm not doing that. Mine would be. I faded how much disconnect we had from each other to make it seem closer. Like, to make everybody seem more distant. I'm sorry. I'm going to Detroit in about 3 weeks. And my wife, like this person, we going out. But, and I love the fact that I can be connected to my friends a lot more and see them. But there was more mystery with, I haven't talked to this person. We're going to link up and catch up. Like, there's nothing to me to talk to Mark about. I know everything about that's going on in Mark life still. Yeah. Like, we're gonna pick up like I was here last week or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, the world is much smaller. The world is much, much smaller. With social media, you basically see it. Like, there's nothing to say what you're doing. I see it.
Man, we can FaceTime. I mean, me and you are doing a podcast. This is a prime example of it. He's in Arizona. Right. I'm in Missouri, and we see each other clear as day, and we can talk. And the distance between, I'm not sure if this was 1998. I'm not sure we would be calling each other because that's a long distance call. And which one of us paying for that? What Prince say? Yeah. Who's saying that to who? You ain't saying that to me. Who ain't saying that to you?
And if we talk, it's gonna be on nights and weekends. It's not gonna be during the day.
Oh, that's a good one, dog. That's a good one. Call me at the 7.
It's gonna be nice the weekend, man. Though you threw me off, man, and now I'm thinking about what I was doing in the '90s. It's not PG-13, but man, there's a lot about it that I really did like. I did like the fact that there was a mystery. Like everything wasn't. You just didn't know everything about everybody's business, and the world seemed so much bigger. It offers so much more intrigue. So it was like if you didn't see somebody in 4 or 5 months, there was a genuine like, let's connect, let's talk, like, and both sides are like expressing how happy they are to hear from each other and tell everybody what's going on. Like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. Nah, that's gone. Just because you don't see somebody in 4 or 5 months, you know everything they're doing. You're texting them, you see the social media. There's nothing. Oh, you got a son, I got a daughter, da 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 da. Like, that's gone. And so I do, I really I'm a big advocate of social media. I really am. But I do like when the world was bigger. I really do. It was more intrigue, it was more mystery. Now it's like everybody knows everything. There's no mystery in nothing now.
Yeah. So game one with the Cavs starting up soon. We're gonna push this out before the night's over with, and we'll be back probably towards the weekend to,
Let's,
to,
let's
to
try to
wrap
get
up the week.
Friday. Yeah, let's wrap up the week. And hopefully we have a great San Antonio, Oklahoma City Thunder series. If you're a fan of basketball, you gotta watch that. Because this is looking like it's gonna be historic.
It's the best thing in sports, man, is the NBA playoffs. So